Welcome. So we are back for another edition of Playing Around with My Old Makeup. This is going to be episode 4, I believe. If this is your first time here, basically what I do is I have a jar with all of my eyeshadow palettes that I currently own, and I kind of just pull one every single week just to play with a palette that I haven't played with in a really long time. Today is going to be a little bit special because this will be coming out the Monday right before Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to anybody who does celebrate. If you're feeling lonely or anything this Valentine's Day, I love you. I hope that you're feeling all sorts of love and everything, and if you don't like Valentine's Day, that's completely fine. Totally random. One thing I did think about with this video as a person who, as well, generally doesn't like to celebrate Valentine's Day is I don't know what palette I'm gonna be pulling, so this could be either a, more lovey-dovey look, or this could be like a dark Valentine's Day look. I have absolutely no idea. And again, it could just be like we have no idea look, because what if I pull a palette that has no, colors? But anyways, let me stop gabbing. Let's go ahead and pull out our little slip real quick. Alright. Okay. Let's see. I'm really hopeful. Witching Hour. I think that's the Hocus Pocus. Let me grab real quick. Alright, so the Witching palette is this one by ColourPop. This is the second one that came out with. These are what the shades look like. There we go. That's probably a bit better of a picture. I'm probably just going to take a couple minutes real quick. One thing I want to start doing is swatch it out. So let me do that real quick. Okay, sorry if it's like, I always do this with swatches. I need to get better at swatching. But this is what it looks like. It definitely is giving me, it's probably just because it's Hocus Pocus, but it really is giving me all the, Halloween-y, not even that, but just like, I don't know, because it has like greens and purples and stuff. So I'm gonna play around. Let's just see what I can come up with. As you see, I did half of my face. I wanted to kind of just map out the look first, and then I kind of just went crazy with it. I really feel like, you remember like Nikki's tutorials, like the power of makeup. Yes, that's how I feel. The power of makeup right now, kind of. Just half and half. I love it. Yeah. Anyways, okay, let's get into this video. So I'm just gonna take the Morphe M456, and I'm dipping into Fur Black as Black. It's like a dark teal shade. And I'm just going to start tapping that in to like the entire perimeter of my eye. I am doing a kind of halo look. So I am taking, because if like my eyes are closed on, I'm taking this shade, but like, hopefully you can see, not all the way in. So, like, I'm bringing it in, but I'm like leaving plenty of space to blend it, whereas like I kind of want to bring it in here, but I know it'd close my eye. And as you can see on the other side, I'm going to take a shimmer shade to kind of blend that in, so that's as well why I'm doing that. But just using, like usual, the colored part of my eye is like my point of stopping, I guess, for bringing that color in. Next, I'm just going to take the same brush, just wiping it off, and I'm going to use Hello Billy, which is that purple shade. I'm honestly just using a little bit of this, I think, really just to bring more bring more purple in. Oh my god, I didn't even realize I was going to say, definitely not Valentine's Day, unfortunately. I feel very, what is the word? Which, like, I kind of love it for me. I feel very, like, evil queen. You know what I mean? Like, from, like, a Cinderella kind of point of view. I don't know. Like, I mean, like, it's really pretty, but I feel like, yeah. Which, I mean, like, let's be honest. Not that I'm, like, evil, but I feel that if I was, like, in a fairy tale, I feel like I'd be, like, the evil queen, you know? Anyways. I'm just going to lightly buff this around the edges of that color. I feel like you don't really need this step, but I just kind of wanted to bring in a little bit of the purple just for funsies, probably because originally I wanted this to be a more like important color in this look, besides just the purple on the lid, which like, as you can see, is beautiful. Doing the same thing, going again with that same brush. I just realized that this shade is green. I think, again, colorblind people problems. This is green nude. I didn't realize this looks like a brown to me, but we're gonna guess it's green. So dipping in with this green shade, I'm just gonna start blending out the purple. One positive is that if it is actually green, it blends out colors really well, so that's good. Okay, I'm just gonna take this no-name kind of domey flat-ish brush just to buff everything out, no additional product. Next, sorry I'm using so many no-name brushes, but I'm going in with this other one. It's like a flat shader brush, but it has a bit of like, I don't know, fluffiness to it. And with the shade 300, and I'm just gonna take this shade into the inner part of the eye. And I'm just kind of stamping it all over, not all over, but like over the line of the like existing shade. Wiping off the brush and then just lightly going in and blending between the two colors. Taking our trusty friend, the NYX glitter, the NYX glitter primer. Morphe M166, which is that flat shader brush. Apply it to the lid. And then we're taking Twist the Bones. Dabbing that onto the lid. Cool. Okay, so at this point, I can tell the look does not have the same, like, depth, I guess, as this side. So all I'm going to go ahead and do is just taking our original brush, the M456, dipping more back into for black as black, mixing a bit with the purple, just kind of going between the two just to get the depth that I want. This is something that I tend to do throughout the entire look, and I greatly encourage it because I feel like it's like with everything, I feel like you just kind of are like, ooh, I need a little bit there and a little bit there, and I really think that that's very smart in a way to do with makeup, is to kind of just tweaking it, adding a little bit more here, a little bit more there, because generally when you do, at least for me, the amount of times that I'm like, oh, I'm so happy I did that, versus like, I'm like, oh, I overdid it. Generally, because I feel like it's like, oh, you're just going in with such little minuscule bits, but you're really perfecting the look, which I think is really nice. And it's almost fun. It's like, you know, creating your artwork masterpiece for the day to wear. But I think even just doing this, building up a little bit of that depth, has really helped just already. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it the rest of my base. So e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. Whoops. Oh. And yet again, because why not, we have another no-name brush. This is just a, like, super fine, like, detailed pencil brush. So I'm going to take Circle of Salt, which is that greenish, like, shimmery shade. And I'm just going to run this along the lower lash line. Blending that out a little bit, again with the cleaned off M456 brush. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead, apply my eyeliner, which is the NYX Epic Wear Waterproof in the shade Brown. I've actually really been getting into brown eyeliner. I feel like it just, I don't know, I just like it. One thing I wanted to quickly say about this eyeliner, I do really like it. It is really great for being waterproof. The only thing that sucks is transfer while it is drying is a bitch. So just throwing that out there, just be super, super careful and try not to blink. So while this is drying and we're gonna hope to not go for any transfer, I'm gonna go ahead and do my contour real quick. So I'm just taking that Hot Fudge shade from the Jeffree Star Mini Breaker palette, which is the first video I did like in this series. I'm just gonna take a Morphe EP.4 like angled brush and just do a little bit of contouring real quick. For blush, I'm just taking Sugar Pill Suburbia, which is a staple favorite if you've been here before. This is the Sony Kashuk pointed blush brush, another staple favorite of mine. If you're a blush abuser like myself, I mean, I still use a lot of blush, but I don't know, I really like it. I like that it like really blends everything out. For highlighter, because I'm being crazy, and I just realized that we didn't do on this eye, which is really sad. I don't even know if you can see my highlighter, kind of, maybe. I am using two, so I'm using a new fave, which is the Scooby-Doo Duo. Oh my lord. So we'll be using the second shade, which is that more kind of like goldier one. And then a really old thing that I actually played around with the other day. I never even heard anybody talking about this. I bought this a while ago because it was like 50% off or something. And I was like, well, hell, for like 50% off, why not? The main color that I love out of this palette is this one here. It's just like, I don't know if you can see it. It's just a nice shine. You can barely see that. Small taper brush from e.l.f. I'm just going to apply it as normal. A little on the nose, a little above the lip. So next, taking that beautiful highlighter, same for brush, I'm just basically gonna hit the exact same spots that I just hit. Mainly focusing on the cheek. I just love, it just like, I think hopefully you can see that. It just, I feel like there's just like bits of glitter that for me, I just, I feel like a fairy, and I just love that. It's so pretty to me. I can't like not do it. I am obsessed. Okay, this is a old Laura Cornell brush. This is from like, if anybody has been on YouTube for like the amount of times that or the amount of years that I have been watching it. Who was it? Oh, I can't remember the name. That's so unfortunate, but it was like, I mean, a really long time ago. I think I might have still been in high school or like fresh out of high school. They were talking about using paintbrushes as like makeup brushes. So that's what this is. And I still love it and I still use it. But anyways, we're taking our highlight shade and I just dab some right along the brow. God, that person is just like escaping my brain. It's the person who is always like blend, blend, blend. Is that Corin? Makeup by Corin, I think? I forget. I mean, this is like a really long time ago. I don't know why they stopped making content. That seems to happen with most YouTubers, sadly. Or content creators, I guess. It's something that has stuck with me all these years. Let's go ahead and apply our lips real quick. So I'm just using a black eye pencil, but I use it for my lips. I just realized it's like totally faded. Hard Candy from Walmart. So it's just a black pencil. And then I'm actually loving this green, which is from Colored Rain. It's called Jade. It's like a nice like play metallic, and it actually feels really nice. It's like a matte liquid lipstick. Like it feels, yeah, there's like no transfer, but it feels soft. I don't know. So let me go ahead, apply that real quick. I just realized a little bit, I don't like how unblended this side is, I guess, or at least it's just bugging me. So I'm just gonna quickly go in and just kind of blend that. Where I was saying before, we're just really kind of going back and forth. I just wanted to make sure that I'm showing you. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead, apply mascara. So I'm just gonna apply CoverGirl Exhibitionist Waterproof. As you can tell, I don't even know if you can see. You probably can't. I have a little bit of transfer. I don't know what it is. So if anybody has a good recommendation that is cruelty-free and hopefully not too expensive, let me know. I really want to try the Essence mascaras. I'm still feeling on the fence with them as a brand because I know their new foundation that I was actually bummed about because I really want to try it. I heard the shade range is crap for people with deeper skin tones, so I'm kind of like, But yeah, so if you have any brands that you think of that would be a good fit for me, feel free to let me know down below. Because yes, I am in the market for a good mascara that will literally not transfer. I always just have transfer. Like, Ugh, so annoying. Anyways, let me go ahead and curl my lashes. It's just an old L'Oreal lash curler. Like, I love how this mascara looks, and if you can see my lashes, like, I luckily have, I feel like, pretty decent lashes. But it just, I'm always so irritated with the transfer. I feel like the only time I don't get transfer is, like, if I bake. But then, you know, because I'm a little bit elder, and I'm getting some beautiful fine lines, it will just look like crap, and, you know, make my hair look crappy. I don't know, maybe that's just the result of my life now. Who knows? Okay, and that is the end of today's video, playing with this beautiful Witching Hour palette from ColourPop. I really do like this. I really hope that you like the look that I was able to create. Again, I know that I was going to try and do a Valentine's Day look, but unfortunately the universe, I guess, just did not want that for me, which is completely fine, because my last video that I just posted... Yes? Yeah. The one because I'm filming today on Monday, the previous to when you're seeing this. And I just filmed a video that is basically Valentine's Day in a shell. I forget what palette it is. Anyways, yeah, so if you need some makeup inspo for Valentine's Day, feel free to watch that one. But still, I really do hope that you did enjoy this. Please let me know down below. Again, if it is a Valentine's Day for you, or tomorrow, and, you know, whatever. I'm single too. We're enjoying it together. It's gonna be fine. We can love ourselves. I'm gonna probably bake some cookies because, yes. Let me know what you're doing if you are doing anything. Or, you know, have a fun anti-Valentine's Day. Anyways, I love you all so much, and I will see you hopefully on my next one. Okay, bye.